Really can't blame people for this one. When is TennoBaum? People, well, obviously want the Frostfall ephemera, but you kind of only get that if it gets to a certain point, because TennoBaum is a charity event that is ran in 2020, the last time it ran, and is usually at the end of the year in December. I said that completely wrong because I meant to say it's normally ran in December, but for some reason started going on about years. Because I was reading this, and yes, they've made a post about this back on December 1st. As you may have heard, we are releasing our long blah 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 new war, December 25th. Decision has been made to move TennoBaum celebrations to early 2022. Yep. Like everything in Warframe, because of the new war, it has all been delayed. To a point that things are just not turning up at all. The Prime Noggles were, to be fair, about a week and a half, 2 weeks late. TennoBaum is supposed to run for an entire month, but it is a charity-based thing, so they basically say they're still going to do it, but it's not going to be the same as it normally is. I think, considering they've already missed half of January, the time this is probably going to run will be the 1st of February onwards for the whole of February, and instead of being called TennoBaum, it might be called something completely different because, well, it's not really on the run-up to Christmas if it's this late. Christmas has kind of been and gone. The winter holidays have been and gone, so I think they're going to make it more of a Valentine's type event and run it in February. The problem is, there has been zero updates as to what is going on with the TennoBaum schedule for early 2022 because Digital Extreme are very, very renowned of early is basically any time in the first 3 months of the year, which would be the start of 2022. The middle of 2022 would be the 6 months in the middle. That would be what? April through to like September? And then the end would be October, November, December, the last 3 months. So even though it says early 2022, that doesn't mean it was going to happen in January like everybody had kind of hoped, because with the studio being closed for the holidays and everything else, it was basically never going to happen unless it launched pretty much instantly in January. Which, being the 13th, we can pretty much guarantee that's not going to happen. That doesn't mean that they won't literally launch this thing tomorrow. That doesn't mean they haven't launched this while I'm busy editing this video, because they've done that to me on more than one occasion. Literally doesn't say, but with it being a charity-based thing, it doesn't really matter when they run it. It's not, well, it is. The way that TennoBaum runs, in case you didn't know, is it's basically charity-based, but the way that they do it is they donate so much depending on how many gifts are given to each other in-game. If we go back to 2020, which is weird because this was posted on the 11th of December, but it usually ends later than that, which means TennoBaum would have been running in November. I cannot remember when it was running in 2020, was not really paying that much attention. But as you can see, Warframe community donated a total of 136,813 gifts, that would be to each other, in the spirit of TennoBaum. And then what happens is Digital Extreme basically make a donation that's usually set out how much they are doing in advance, of $45,000 for Kids Help Phone, and not going into the charities, that would be up to Digital Extreme which charities they support. I think it's different every year, but more importantly, it tends to bring back the skins and landing craft decorations and all the things that are basically now, I want to say gone, but let's be honest, these things turn up for TennoBaum and it didn't happen, hasn't happened yet. Hopefully it will happen sooner rather than later, but I'm literally, no matter how you look at this, this thing is, well, kind of alphabetical order. So it would kind of be, that would be T, somewhere around there for the Solstice stuff. Don't really know what the name of the other ones would be, but all of the Solstice skins that usually return into the marketplace aren't there. The Christmas tree and everything else you can put into your landing craft has pretty much gone. And to be fair, this year, usually I leave this up all year round until they basically force it to be removed, but I don't know, I may actually take it down this year, because it's basically there for the snow. That would be the wreaths and such up here, but the wreaths kind of give it that Christmassy vibe, as do the lights in the front. I wish you could just have the snow, a winter skin in here. Nah, I'm leaving it there. Yep, even in the dojo, all of the seasonal decorations are pretty much gone, which means the glyphs, all gone. There's nothing around. That would pretty much be all of these decorations can now not be put back into your dojo, because you can only put them in the dojo. That would be fun to be able to have them on the orbiter. You can't put these back in until next year. So TennoBaum, with all of the presents and everything else you can send to each other, it is still going to happen. And since it didn't happen this week, and there is pretty much nothing about it since the 1st of December, I would have to guess and say when it does appear, it's quite possibly going to either be the whole of February or overrun from January into February, but there's no need to panic, it is coming. Which, yes, so should in theory bring back the Frostfall ephemera. And there's the cloud formed above, but there's a sentinel there and it starts to snow and you're covered in frost. Which it seems what a lot of people are after from this, the ephemera. It's a charity-based event where you basically have to give things to other people, but ephemera. But we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.